Another Hayley's Help Christmaration. Thank you all so much for sticking along with this little mini Christmas festive series. In today's vlog, I'm going to be showing you guys the big Christmas kitchen cleanup. We're going to be doing our kitchens, we're going to be doing our tables, dressing them for the event. We're even going to be doing some nice kind of decor for the entrance, for where your guests are going to be coming through. So put on your cleaning gloves, grab your marigolds, and let's get busy. Okay guys, the first step that I am actually going to be working on is the entrance. So I think the entrance to any property, where the people are coming through, where your guests are coming through, it's quite nice to just have that zhuzhed up a bit. It's winter and I get it, outside it's freezing, and you know, your front garden area might be a bit neglected, your back garden area might be a bit neglected. I have said before, we kind of use the back entrance because the kitchen floor is all wipeable. I don't really want shoes and stuff going on my carpet because then it's like the whole aggro of cleaning up any mud that's been brought in, especially through winter. So I'm going to be focusing on the back door, dressing that up, but you guys do whatever you do at your house. Like if people come through the front entrance, then cool, work on that. And for this, what I'm actually using is artificial flowers. Now, I think sometimes they get a rough ride. Like a lot of people have artificial grass, but I feel like sometimes artificial plants and flowers are a bit like, I just get the real deal. And while the real deal is lovely, I mean, if they die, they don't look so great. So an artificial plant is amazing to have an all year round shimmer and greenery and glow to it. And if you get a good one, no one knows. The plants that I got are from justartificial.co.uk and they are the Paradise Palm Trees. And they just look gorgeous. I love them. I think they're a beauty for the back door for when guests are entering to celebrate Christmas with me and my darling husband and my darling kids. I'm so excited for Christmas. Like, I mean, I don't know why I'm looking at this. It's a bracelet. I'm like Timmy Time Traveller, like, oh, what's the time? It's nearly Christmas. It is nearly Christmas though. So if you're sitting down, get up because we've got stuff to do. The trees themselves, they come flat packed, which is super handy. So they came completely flat packed. I then set them up and just pulled them out, so just to like zhuzh them up a bit. And what I've actually used for this is literally they're just bins from IKEA. They were super cheap. It was exactly what I was looking for, but I looked online and I couldn't find the right shape and style. So I improvised. We all know I love to do this. And I found these bins from IKEA, and all I've done is just got my darling husband to drill some holes in the bottom, because you need to let some of the moisture out, because you are going to be then filling them with either soil or sand. And what you need to do is grab some soil or some sand, fill it almost to the top, but you want to leave a good kind of inch or two. And then you want to go ahead and put your artificial plants within the pots themselves. And then you're going to go ahead and fill it up with either some stones or some slate, just to pretty up the top. I've then added at the very end like some light features. So these are solar lights. I'll leave the link in the description box where those are all from. And they just come on of an evening and they light up like a kind of really nice like icy blue. So that makes it rather festive. Right guys, now we've done the plants, we are now pressing on to the kitchen cupboards. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to give this video a Christmas like, so pop off and do that, and then we will press on and clean out our cupboards. Okay, the cupboards are a really important part of Christmas, only because you're going to be doing a big food shop. Like naturally at Christmas we all tend to have more stuff brought in, especially if you're accommodating for guests and you've got family coming over. So I like to get everything out of the cupboards first. So that's the first thing you're going to be tackling, is moving everything out of the cupboards. This way, when the cupboards are completely empty, not only does it give you a chance to give them a real deep clean and you can get into all the corners, all the backs of them, the doors, but what you can also do is see on your sides what you've got. And this is a really good opportunity for stuff that you haven't been using and that is still fine, especially like tin stuff and that. It's nice to, if you're not going to be using it, box it all up and take it to like a local food bank. What I'll do is I'll leave a link below for like a main one if you like, and you can then probably just put your postcode in and see where your local one is. But that's like a really nice thing to do over Christmas, because it's always nice this time of year to spare a thought for people that do not have, you know, the luxuries that some other people have. And I just think that's a really nice thing to do, rather than just throwing it away and, you know, being quite frivolous with stuff. So that's the first thing. Then we press on to the cleaning of the cupboards. Now, for my cupboards, I've used the Winter Spice Thick Bleach because it smells like Christmas, and I like the thought that it is just killing all any bacteria or nasties within the cupboards themselves. But there are so many other things you can use, so please only use that if you're comfortable. I am quite the pro with bleach, so I'm happy to do that, but some people don't like using bleach within their cupboards. Totally understand that. So switch the bleach out for like an antibacterial washing up liquid. If you want to use a more eco-friendly thing to clean the cupboards with, then I have done a video on a solution that I made, which is a vinegar solution. You can also use an alcohol rub solution as well instead if you don't like the smell of vinegar. But it's your choice. We're basically here just cleaning out the cupboards. So use what you feel comfortable with, give them a huge wipe down inside, do the doors like I said, and then you're gonna let them dry, and we are then gonna start loading back in our goods. Okay guys, we need to now tackle the oven. Now, this is a bane of a lot of people's lives. It's half and half with me. There's a part of me that quite enjoys cleaning the oven, especially if it's really grimy, because it's quite satisfying, like seeing all the like baked on grease just slip off. But it is also quite time consuming. It is, because it's kind of an overnight job. The best advice I could give you guys when doing the oven is make sure whatever you do clean your oven before Christmas. You're going to be cooking loads of food in it, and it's just always nice to have a nice clean oven to work with. But we're also going to be tackling it after Christmas, so make sure you hit the subscribe button. Do it now, because we're going to be doing an oven clean right now and also after Christmas, because it is going to be full of grease and grime and it is going to need cleaning. So for this, I use the boxes that you can get in Poundland. You could probably get them in the dollar stores as well if you're in the States, but they literally just come in a box, and you can then just bag up all your trays, soak them overnight. I tend to leave them outside, because if the bag does split, you do not want this solution going over your floors, because it will wreck them. Like, trust me when I tell you this. It will. It's a really, really strong chemical, and you want to make sure that you've got really good gloves. So I'm actually, for this, I use the Marigold. They're the bathroom gloves, so they're extra long. So they're longer than the normal ones, just because you really, really, really do not want to get this oven cleaner on your skin. It's really strong stuff. If you want to use an eco-friendly way, feel free to do that. You can use bicarb of soda, lemon, vinegar, all sorts of potions and stuff like that, but bear in mind it is going to take you longer to get rid of the grease and grime, but do what works for you. Right guys, I'm also going to throw a little hip in here for good measure. It's not really a hip, it's just an added cleaning thing actually, but don't forget your fridge. I have done countless fridge cleaning videos during my duration on YouTube, so you'll find loads of different ones that I've done, but it's a really good idea to clean your fridge at this stage as well. Take everything out, get rid of any old food that you're not using, and give the fridge a nice wipe down. And also at this stage as well, if you do have a freezer that seems quite caked up with like ice, you know, I mean, I know it's Christmas, but you don't want a huge icy freezer. It's just not what you're looking for. Jack Frost has no interest in like kicking about in your freezer. So defrost it. Defrost it, which makes more room for when you do your Christmas food shop, where you can store all frozen stuff. Because what you don't want to be doing over Christmas is heading out. You want to be spending time with your loved ones, you want to be relaxing, you want to be kicking back for the new year to come onto the Hayley's Help channel and start the cleaning process all over again. Okay, so naturally guys, throughout this whole process, you are going to be doing a surface clean as well. So that includes wiping down all the countertops, the walls if you need to, the surfaces, just go over all the nooks and crannies within your kitchen. Again, there are countless tutorials on the Hayley's Help channel, including kitchen speed cleans, etc, etc. So if you're looking for some inspo there, check out one of my other videos. Once you've done all your surface cleaning, we are gonna then press on to the vacuuming. We're gonna vacuum all our kitchen floors and get any kind of dust up. Do your skirting boards as well at this point with your dust attachment. And then we're gonna press on to dressing the table for Christmas. I'm so excited for this, I can't even tell you. I mean, it's too much. Okay, so the first step before you dress your table is you're gonna wanna give it a nice, good Christmas clean. So for this, I am using my Vileda window vacuum. This just gets rid of any moisture, and I'm literally just using a sponge with some bleach water. So I bleached the whole table down and then I've taken it off with the Vileda. The thing I love about the Vileda is you can detach the top, and I can then wash that in my bleach water as well. So if I use it on my outside windows or my table, there's no bacteria on it. Let's face it, it's been soaked in the bacteria busting bleach. Okay guys, so now we are ready to start decorating our tables. So what you want to do is go with a theme. Everyone's different. Some people love throwing confetti everywhere, glitter. Do whatever works for you. If you go as wild as you want, you know. I personally like a more kind of minimalistic, you know, chic type look. That's what I go for. But go for whatever works for you. My theme this year is going to be navy and gold. And what I've done first is laid down like a navy runner. It's quite small, and it kind of looks almost like it's got little snowflakes around it. So that's kind of gonna be the central focus. And on that is then gonna be the added extras. Now, for the middle bit, I have used the Baylis and Harding scented Christmas candle. I love a candle, we all know this to be true. So that's the centerpiece with its little gold Christmas tree. It ties in so nicely and just looks adorable. I then also, just to pretty things up even more, is gone for a flower arrangement. Now, for this, I am using Jip. There's two reasons why I love Jip. It's super cheap for one, and it looks Christmassy, but for two, it does remind me of my nan a little bit, because she used to say to me all the time, like if I was being a bit mouthy, because I can be sometimes, she'd be like, stop giving me all that Jip. You, that Jip. Jip is an actual flower. I don't know why she would. It's actually called Gypsalia or Gypselia, but that's what I call it short for, Jip. So, for the dip, I then have used my reusable candle jars, which, like I've said before, don't throw them out. They are so useful. And I've just got some stickers to put on the front of them, just to make them a bit more Christmassy. But you could do whatever you want. I mean, if I wanted to, I could dip kind of the bottom bit in some glue and then cover it in gold glitter and then just get a sealant just to hold it in there. Just be as creative as you want. It's Christmas. Go wild, do what you want, and it's your house, so the choice is yours. Okay, now what I think is always nice at Christmas time is to add one of these, I think they're called charger plates, and they're just ones that go underneath your actual eating plates, and you can really incorporate your colour scheme into it with those for really cheap. They don't cost a lot of money. Like the ones that I've got, they were like £1 each, which is like super cheap. And mine are obviously just gold, but again, get whatever colour is going to tie in with your theme that you are going for. And then obviously I got myself some new dinnerware sets as well. I like to do this around Christmas time just because, I don't know, I just feel like it's a gift from me to me because I'm such a hard worker with my homemaking duties. So why not treat myself to a new fresh dinnerware set? So I got some new plates, new bowls, new crockery. So they are then going to be placed on the table along with some really nice cutlery as well. The ones that I went for are the Boden ones, but again, choose what works for you. Now guys, with the cutlery, here is a little Christmas hip for you. When you're going around and laying your table, take each piece of your cutlery and just buff it off with a microfiber cloth. The one I'm using is the Marigold Streak Free microfiber, and it just gives a nice shine on them and makes them just glisten, you know, like an Oh Christmas Tree carol. It's just like glistening on your table. Okay, now we're going to add the final touches to our table. The crackers that I have gone for are from the Lakes Distillery. I did speak about these in a previous vlog, and they're basically crackers filled with gin. You get like a little gin inside them. What's not to like about that? I mean, unless you don't drink alcohol, I suppose, but I mean, we're firm lovers of gin, me and my husband, so it's always quite nice to have a gin cracker. So we've gone for those, and I've also got some gin glasses just to tie in with the theme of the gin cracker. It's just nice that you can bust it open and be like, oh, look at us with our rhubarb and pomegranate gin. I mean, feel like super swish right now. Okay guys, the final step here on our big Christmas kitchen cleanup is the mopping of the floor. For this, I'm using the Vileda 1-2 spray. And I've basically filled the mop up with a cinnamon fragrance pet disinfectant. There's loads of choices you can choose from, and I'm just putting it out there. If you like another well-known brand of disinfectant, but they come in a bottle like that size and they're really hard to get hold of at the moment, these are amazing. Like, so I've got 4 of them at the moment, all different fragrances. The one that I'm using today is the cinnamon flavour one, and oh my goodness, it smells like Christmas. So you just literally fill the mop up, and then I'm going to do the whole floor with the mop, and the whole of the room fills up with a cinnamon Christmas fragrance, which is just joyful and both triumphant. I mean, it's a cinnamon flavoured disinfectant. And also, the bonus here is it's completely safe for pets. It kills all germs and bacteria. It's a win-win. And also, you can use it on any surfaces, and you know you're safe, it's fine. So you don't just have to use it on the floor. If you want to do your walls, do your walls. If you want to do your cupboards, do your cupboards. If you want to do your table with it, do your table with it. It's like a multi-purpose disinfectant that smells like cinnamon. And I also have a baby talcum powder one, which does smell quite nice as well, but it just doesn't tie in with the Christmas theme right now. But that is my choice of weapon at other times of the year. For watching my vlog, guys. If you've enjoyed this vlog, don't forget to share it, don't forget to click the like button, and also don't forget to subscribe, because next week I've got a treat in store for you all. I mean, I've got a new member of the family, and I'm going to be showing you exactly who that is next week. You'll be crazy to miss it. And also, I have got a free printable coming up over on Pinterest to keep you all organised over the Christmas season. I just want you all to have a stress-free, easy peasy, Hayley's helpful Christmas. Cheers. Put a gin in that, Robbie.